It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Washington football team and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
At the 26.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Gibson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
5 at the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Third down. It's Gibson, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
2 yards on the play. And the Washington first down.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third.
On third down, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That first down there on a pickup of 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check three.
Mostert. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, 49ers nothing.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 26, 91.
This is Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Slam. 91.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
13-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. keep pounding the football, keep driving, keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give right side. It's Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Dee Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the pickup. And this is
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
For Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They hand it off to Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
First down.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Down at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. That one caught by Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Kaepernick now on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On first down, Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Coleman, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Monday. Hey, 91.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Kaepernick. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Washington.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Their 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Love. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 91.
Here's Coleman, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
91.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The 34-yard line.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The kick by Gold is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
48.
To the air again, Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's released.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Off of play action, here's Smith. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And this is incomplete. Smith got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Number 16.
A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
Washington.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Complete.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the Niners.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throwing again is Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Smith. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Jimmy Ward, their defensive.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.